Hi guys. First of all, happy Monday and happy International Mindfulness Day. Hello, sir.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, sir. I would like to welcome you on behalf of Nasik Youth Force. I am Sakshi
Thank
Pawar.
you.
I'm the Assistant Director of Media and Marketing.
Hi, Sakshi. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you, sir?
Very well, thank you. Happy Mindfulness Day.
Yes, happy Mindfulness Day. So today, basically, we are here to relax, calm down, and feel great about all of ourselves.
hmm hmm Look forward.
Yes.
Are
So
we
I
waiting
guess,
for people to join?
yeah, we actually are, but we can start now.
Yeah, yeah. Get
So
on.
thank you so much, sir, for joining today.
Pleasure.
Yeah, and so let's start with today's live. How has the entire mindfulness journey been from your side?
So, there are many, many definitions of mindfulness actually. And I
Mhm.
personally feel that people have been misguided about this term called mindfulness. A lot of them. Okay. So for me, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness for me is being aware, you know, in any situation. Normally, what happens in life? Either we get influenced by the surroundings or the environment around us, people around us, or we influence the environment. How do you influence the environment? How can you influence the environment rather than getting influenced by it? Is being aware. सो
Mhm.
सजग होके जैसे माइंडफुलनेस का जो एक्चुअल हिंदी में जो अर्थ है इट इज कॉल्ड सचेतन और जागरूक रहना अवेयरनेस सो इफ यू आर अवेयर what you speak, what you express, what are your actions, what do you respond to a certain situation. So for me that is mindfulness, that is aware. So being aware in favorable or unfavorable situation is mindfulness for me. And
Okay.
it's been a great journey. A lot of learnings, a lot of ups and downs, but because I practice certain techniques here like
Mhm.
Sudarshan Kriya, or I meditate regularly. So what happens when you do certain breathing techniques or yogic techniques or meditation, what happens is, you know perception, your perception looking towards the world, the outer world changes. हम लोग कहते हैं यथा दृष्टि तथा सृष्टि.
Right.
जिस कलर का चश्मा आप पहनोगे उसी कलर की दुनिया आपको दिखेगी. तो कौन सा कलर का चश्मा पहनना चाहिए, ये जो
Mhm.
सजगता है, ये जो अवेयरनेस है, वो मेडिटेशन से और सुदर्शन क्रिया से आता है. एंड फॉर मी दैट इज बीन अ ग्रेट जर्नी ऑफ माइंडफुलनेस. या.
That's great. So, since I heard Sudarshan Kriya, can we talk a little more about that and what exactly is the difference between meditation and Sudarshan Kriya?
So believe me, I can talk about it maybe for another 2 hours. Okay. It's like you talking about Rotaract, or you talking about digital
Uh-huh.
media. Yeah. But I would like to appeal everybody from Rotaract also, and whosoever is watching both of us now, that you must
Mhm.
experience it. You're from Nasik, I'm from Nasik. So all of us, I'm sure you're from Nasik, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes, I'm from
Yeah.
Nasik.
So all of us, we love missile. Okay.
Totally.
Yeah. So we don't want to promote anyone's missile here, but XYZ missile is very, very famous in Nasi. And if
Mhm.
someone comes from the outside, maybe Pune or Kolhapur or maybe from Delhi, and you and me, we'll just talk to them about missile. There is this thing called missile, and it's spicy, it's tangy, it's falana, it's dhimkana. But unless and until if they don't taste it, अगर वो उसका टेस्ट ही नहीं करते, तब तक उन्हें उसका अनुभव नहीं आएगा. तीन चार
Right.
शब्दों में, तीन चार सेंटेंस में मैं बता सकता हूँ सुदर्शन क्रिया क्या है. सो
Mhm.
सुदर्शन क्रिया इज अ रिदमिक ब्रीदिंग टेक्निक. इट इज अ प्यूरिफाइंग एक्शन which will give you proper vision towards your own self. अच्छा, ये सिर्फ उसका लिटरल मीनिंग नहीं है। जैसे सुदर्शन हम कहते हैं, सु माने अच्छा, दर्शन इज विजन, क्रिया इज प्यूरिफाइंग टेक्निक, राइट? सो उसका
Right.
अर्थ ये है दैट a purifying technique which gives you proper vision towards who you really are, what is this life all about. और ये तभी होगा जब माइंडफुलनेस आएगा, अवेयरनेस आएगा, जब आप अपने आप के साथ कंफर्टेबल हो जाओगे। सुदर्शन क्रिया एक 10-20 मिनट का ऐसा ब्रीदिंग टेक्निक है, ऐसा पावरफुल ब्रीदिंग टेक्निक है, जो आपको अपने आप में एस्टेब्लिश करने में हेल्प करता है, जो आपको अपने आप के साथ कंफर्टेबल करता है। यू नो, इन दिस एंटायर यूनिवर्स देयर इज अ रिदम इन एवरीथिंग। यू नो,
Yes.
the high moon, full moon, no moon, high tide, low tide, everything has a rhythm. Seasons, they come, summer will come, then the rainy season would come, then the winters would come. So they have a rhythm. If you see around you, universe has a rhythm, right? We
Right.
human beings, we tend to lose. We tend to lose the rhythm because of stress. तो जो तनाव है हमारे भीतर, उस वजह से जो हमारा एक्चुअल रिदम है, वो हम लूज कर रहे हैं। सो सुदर्शन क्रिया क्या है? वो जो स्ट्रेस है आपने जो अक्यूमुलेट किया है, उसे जड़ से इरेडिकेट करना, उसे जड़ से निकालने का नाम है सुदर्शन क्रिया।
Okay.
इट इज एज सिंपल एज दैट। यू नो, हम सब ने ये देखा है कि जब हमारा इमोशन, जब हमारे फीलिंग्स बदलते हैं, तो आपने देखा होगा श्वास का पैटर्न भी बदलता है।
Yes.
हैव यू सीन दिस?
Yeah, while we are angry, we kind of tend to breathe heavily.
राइट,
Um,
राइट,
yes.
राइट। सो यू गॉट
Yeah.
इट, राइट? सो अगर आपकी भावनाएं बदलती है और अगर उसका असर आपके श्वास पे है, कैन वी डू द रिवर्स? यस वी कैन।
Okay.
सो श्वास के द्वारा, ब्रेथ के द्वारा क्या हम अपनी भावनाओं को चैनलाइज कर सकते हैं? यस इज द आंसर, द बिग यस। And for this you need to learn this. I'm going to teach this youth empowerment and skills workshop in Nasik on 21st of September. I would really appeal everybody, including you must come and learn that. It would be
Definitely.
different level. Yeah.
Guys, note down the dates. We all definitely should try this. I'm definitely going to try this for sure. So, since we were talking about controlling stress with your breathe movements, so we as a youth somehow tend to get stressed out very easily. And stress management is something that is not taught to us at a very young age. We actually learn it through the process. So, do you have any tips or tricks for like youth over here?
uh, you know do you really think that stress is something which you need to manage? Do you manage your household garbage?
I mean, no.
Right, what do you do with your household garbage? क्या करते
We
हैं आप?
just put it in the garbage van at right time.
And you throw it, right? It is
Right.
not something which you decorate, which you modify, which you
Mhm.
maintain, which you manage. So stress management, ये शब्द ही गलत है। Are you getting
Right.
this?
Yes, this is so
Give
deep.
it a thought. Exactly. So stress has to be eliminated from your system, from our system.
Mhm.
It is not something which you manage. Unfortunately, किसी ने सिखाया नहीं।
Right.
लोगों ने आइडेंटिफाई जरूर किया, यू लुक स्ट्रेस्ड आउट, आजकल तू बहुत स्ट्रेस में जा रही है, आजकल तू बहुत गुस्सा कर रही है, आजकल तू इतनी इंपल्सिव हो रही है। अरे भाई, पता है, हमें भी पता है कि हम इंपल्सिव हो रहे हैं, हमें भी गुस्सा आ रहा है। प्लीज टीच अस हाउ टू अवॉइड इट, हाउ टू ओवरकम इट। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? तो ये जो स्ट्रेस है ना, जाने अनजाने आप और हम अक्यूमुलेट तो कर ही रहे, फिजिकल,
Mhm.
मेंटल, इमोशनल, इन तीनों लेवल पे अगर हमें डील करना है, इस स्ट्रेस से हमें बचना है, स्ट्रेस को इलिमिनेट करना है सिस्टम से, तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? हमें 15 से 20 मिनट अपने आप के साथ बिताना पड़ेगा। हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? हमें हमारे जो डिफरेंट लेवल्स है एग्जिस्टेंस के, जो आपका और मेरा
Mhm.
बर्थ राइट है, यू एंड मी, वी एग्जिस्ट ऑन 7 डिफरेंट लेवल्स, so which is
Okay.
body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego and self. And if you see, इन सातों पे ही कहीं ना कहीं गड़बड़ चल रहा है। So what is the birthright of every human being which we are missing in life? To have a healthy body, to have long and deep, unshakable breath,
Mm-hmm.
stress-free mind, stress-free mind, inhibition-free intellect, hindrance-free or trauma-free memory, and ego which accommodates everybody. So if you want to know your real self, you need to work on these 6 levels. And fortunately, I have got one tool in my life in 2003, which
Mm-hmm.
is called Sudarshan Kriya, Art of Living and Meditation, where I could really take care of all these 7 elements of my life, all the 7 levels of my life. So स्ट्रेस को अगर निकालना है तो हर लेवल से निकाल के फेंकना पड़ेगा, और उसके लिए वी नीड टू मेडिटेट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. या
That's right. So, sir, I was recently going through your social media and I saw a couple of pictures from Nigeria. So, I'm like really excited to know how was the experience at Nigeria with the road track in Africa. How was the entire story?
Nice. In fact, I was talking to somebody from Rotract, Lagos today, and
Mm-hmm.
we are good friends now, and they were missing me. So we were talking. We had a great chat today. Yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
nice. See, one thing what I like about traveling is whenever I travel, wherever I travel, when I meet youngsters, when I meet youth, one common thing which I see is lot of josh, lot of urja, lot of energy. आप इंडिया में
Mm-hmm.
चले जाओ, आप अफ्रीका में चले जाओ, आप घाना में चले जाओ, आप कनाडा में चले जाओ, हम सब में एक चीज कॉमन है, वो है जोश. कई
Right.
बार होता क्या है, और एक कॉमन चीज है, कहीं भी आप चले जाओ, जोश के साथ हम होश खो बैठते हैं. जो प्रॉब्लम वहां भी है, वो चैलेंज वहां पे भी है. And
Mm-hmm.
to my wonder, when I started teaching art of living workshops there with few of my friends, few of our art of living teachers there, we could see that Nollywood, जो हमारा बॉलीवुड है, हमारा नहीं, जो बॉलीवुड है इंडिया का, या जो जैसे बॉलीवुड है यहाँ आपका, वैसे नॉलीवुड है. आई डोंट लाइक बॉलीवुड, सो मैं अपना नहीं बोलता उसे. एनीवे,
Okay.
सो जो नॉलीवुड है वहाँ का,
Mm-hmm.
वो नॉलीवुड के काफी यंगस्टर्स, काफी सिंगर्स, काफी एक्टर्स, दे केम एंड दे डिड द आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग वर्कशॉप. बहुत सारे रोड ट्रैक के यंगस्टर्स आए, बहुत सारे, सैकड़ों लोगों को हमने
Mm-hmm.
आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग का कोर्स कराया. टू माय वंडर, दे वर सो इंटरेस्टेड इन दिस. एट वन पॉइंट दे वर फीलिंग बैड कि हम इंडिया में पैदा क्यों नहीं हुए. Literally, they came to me and they said to me, wow, you guys are so lucky, you guys are so fortunate, you have this guru parampara in India, you have this yoga, you have this meditation. हमने कभी देखा ही नहीं है, हमने कभी ये सीखा ही नहीं है. उन लोगों को इतना वैल्यू है, बट मुझे ये सुन के बुरा भी लगा कि हमारे लोगों को कितना कन्विंस करना पड़ता है हमें.
Right.
राइट. आई एम रियली ग्लैड, आई एम रियली हैप्पी कि आज रोटरेक ने ऐसा कुछ इनिशिएटिव लिया जिसमें जो लोग बात ही नहीं करना चाहते उस टॉपिक पे आप लोग बात कर रहे हो. you know few years back it was a taboo subject for people. What is this mindfulness, what is this stress? We don't have any stress,
Mm-hmm.
right? ये टैबू था कुछ साल पहले. अभी लोग उसके बाहर आके उसके बारे में बात करना शुरू किए, विच इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? सो मुझे ये लगा कि देखो, सब लोग एक लेवल पे तो बहुत अच्छे से कनेक्ट करते ही है, यूथ.
Mm-hmm.
मैं यंगस्टर्स को, अपनी इंडिया के यंगस्टर्स को मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, भाई जो हमारा है उसकी वैल्यू कब करेंगे. हमारा योगा बाहर गया, लोगों ने उसे योग बनाया, उसको पेटेंट किया, अभी टैक्स लगा रहे. यू गो टू यूएस, यू गो टू कनाडा, यू नीड टू पे टैक्सेस. हमारा आयुर्वेदा बाहर जाके आयुर्वेद हुआ, अभी उन लोगों को उसकी फर्क है. तो जो हमारा अपना है, हमें उसका महत्व कब है, जब तक हम उसे अनुभव नहीं करेंगे, तब तक इसे हम रिवाइव नहीं कर सकते. ये एक चीज मैंने वहां जाके देखी. और बाकी बहुत सारा, वी हैड लॉट ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स. परम पूज्य गुरुदेव श्री श्री
Mm-hmm.
रविशंकर जी वाज देयर. We had a big culture festival, the Vibrant Africa, the Rising Rhythm, and we had a nice corporate meeting where everybody who's of Nigeria, they came together, all the CEOs and directors, they came, they meditated, they are, they did the corporate business roundtable meet with Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar ji, and they were spellbounded. They went gaga, they went crazy कि इंडिया में इतना ज्ञान कैसे है, और इतने एक सिंपल दिखने वाले व्यक्ति
Mm-hmm.
156 देशों में कैसे पहुंच सकते हैं. और उनको ये कॉन्सेप्ट ही पता नहीं कि एक व्यक्ति 3 घंटे तक हजारों लोगों को ऐसे एनग्रॉस करके रख सकता है, जो हमारे पास है, जो इंडिया में है. Fortunately. Yeah, so it was nice. It was very nice. Yeah.
This sounds amazing. So we as a youth basically tend to, forget our roots. So let's just say get back to your roots, value it, and one time or the other it's going to save you.
Yeah, what Gurudev Shishi Ravi Shankar ji says here,
Mhm.
I would really love to quote him. He said, broader the vision and deepen the roots.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead in life, if you want to broaden your vision, the real vision,
Mhm.
first of all, you need to deepen your roots. Unfortunately, what is happening now? क्या हो रहा है अभी? हम लोग अपने
So,
रूट्स भूल रहे हैं और हम आगे बढ़ना चाह रहे हैं. हम दुनिया भर की बातें करना चाह रहे हैं, बट जो हमारे पास है, जो हमारे भीतर है, we tend to forget it. So broaden the vision and deepen the roots. This is a very beautiful line by Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar.
very true. This is all just so fascinating to listen to, like one after the other. So usually what happens, like for me personally, that there's this one question crossing your mind, like, who am I? Am I doing the right thing? Is this meant for me? Am I right to person for this? So the big question before everyone else in the teenage is who am I? So how did you as a teenager address this?
Oh, first of all, I was so naive that I want to congratulate you, first of all, that you get such questions. I was so naive and I was so naughty. It didn't come
Mhm.
across to me any time when I was at your age or when I was teenager, right?
Mhm.
What Gurudev says here is, I don't have any answer from my side. I would just quote Gurudev Shishi Ravi Shankar ji again, is, this is a very good question, that who am I? You need to keep asking this question to yourself unless and until you don't get the real meaning of your own life, the real purpose of your life. What would happen if you keep asking this question to your own self? You will be grounded in
Mhm.
life. You will be always mindful. You will be always aware. और ये सवाल ना किसी को पूछना नहीं कभी, क्योंकि जिस किसी को पूछोगे और अगर वो उसका जवाब देगा दैट हु आर यू, इसका मतलब वो झूठ बोल रहा है, उसे पता नहीं है. हाउ कैन आई टेल यू हु आर यू, राइट? और
Exactly.
जिसे पता है वो कभी बताएगा नहीं, बिलीव मी. तो जिसे पता है वो कभी बताएगा नहीं, जो बता रहा है इज लाइंग. So don't get into that. But keep asking this question to yourself.
Okay.
It's a good question to have. Yeah,
Yeah, to discover yourself, to get to know
of
more.
course. Of course. To know more about your own mind, to
Mhm.
know about the tendencies of your mind, and it's a beautiful journey. I would say in Sanskrit we say antarmukhi sada sukhi. It's so true. What's happening? You and me, normally what happens is we try to change the outer world. We
Mhm.
do so much effort to change the outer world, but it's not in our control ultimately. You cannot change the outer world. You cannot change people's opinions about you. See, at one point of time, you can't, right? You cannot change their expressions, their intentions, their
Mhm.
reactions. But what are we doing?
Trying to
We are
change
trying
others.
to, exactly, we are trying to change the outer world. We cannot control it. What is in our hands? Our inner world. And we tend to
Right.
forget that inner world. And,
Mhm.
we are wasting our energy, we are wasting our effort to control the outer world. And we are hardly investing our own time, our effort to know more about our inner world, which is the mind, the sanctity of the mind, the mindfulness.
Mhm.
So we must do it. This is high time. We must do it.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, this was a very deep answer, but there's one taboo recently going on known as work-life balance or balancing
Mm.
out your work life and personal life. So, what are your opinions about it? How does one balance both the things perfectly?
See, I would say it is not that tough. It is really
Mm-hmm.
not that tough. You know, um, if you know your priorities, if you
Okay.
have clarity in mind, it is easy. Why do we lose clarity? When do we lose clarity? When we are in stress. See, it's very simple. Okay. how you drive your bike or how you drive your car. We balance your, we balance the bike, राइट?
Mhm.
हम लोग जब साइकिल चलाते, जब हम बाइक चलाते, जब हम कार चलाते, तो वो बैलेंस है। आप देखना, जिस दिन आपका मन खराब हो ना, उस दिन आप जरूर कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ करते हो रोड पे। या जिसका जिसका मन खराब है, जो अपने बीवी से झगड़ा करके आया है, या जो अपने बॉस से गाली खा के आया है, वो रास्ते पे कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ करेगा, इम्बैलेंस होगा। सो
Mhm.
स्ट्रेस इज द रूट कॉज। जो व्यक्ति तनाव में है ना, वही इम्बैलेंस होगा, वही पर्सनल लाइफ में और प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में बैलेंस नहीं कर पाएगा। जो व्यक्ति सजग है, जो व्यक्ति स्ट्रेस फ्री है, उसके लिए तो ये केक वॉक है। आई टेल यू, in art of living, I know so many people. Even I was in Nigeria now. I take courses with, I teach these programs to a lot of youngsters, to a lot of corporates, to a lot of people.
Mhm.
और जो मेरे आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के फ्रेंड्स है, they have been big businessmen all these years, but I have never seen them struggling to balance both. You know why? Because they meditate, they're stress free. So being stress free is the answer. आप एक बार तनाव से मुक्त तो हो जाओ, then you see. मुझे एक बात बताओ, जब आप बहुत खुश होते हो, जब मस्त होते हो, तब ये सवाल आया कि आपके मन में, अरे बैलेंस हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है? नहीं
No.
आया। जब स्ट्रेस में आ गए, फिर पता चला, अरे यार ये भी ठीक से नहीं हो रहा है, वो भी ठीक से नहीं हो रहा है। So what happens is, work life balance, what does that mean? That simply means when you're stress free, what happens to you is purity in heart downs in you. So purity in
Mhm.
heart, clarity in mind, and sincerity in action. ये तीन चीजें तभी होगी हमारे साथ जब बैलेंस्ड होंगे हम, जब स्ट्रेस फ्री होंगे। And this is the formula to contentment, this is the formula to happiness, this is the formula to success. We need to understand this. Can we repeat this? What is this? Purity in
Yes.
heart,
Purity
clarity
in
in
heart,
mind,
clarity
clarity in
in
mind,
mind,
and
yeah,
sincerity in action.
and sincerity in action.
Sincerity. That's the formula. And that's what we teach in Art of Living all the time. This is very important.
I hope you guys are
Yeah.
taking notes.
A lot of, I'm so sorry. So many people are messaging me here. I'm really sorry. Thank you so much for the kind words. And thank you. Yeah. I will just say hi to everybody. Yeah. Go ahead.
So, sir, yeah, usually young people of my age tend to get into relationships much more faster and tend to get out of relationships more faster.
Oh, really?
So,
I didn't know that.
I mean, I've seen
Oh.
this happening around me. And I personally feel that, since ages, I've seen my parents being in a bond for like a lifetime, and now seeing people getting into relationships for 2 months and then skipping out of it immediately. So,
Uh,
what is your advice for people being in relationships at young age?
hmm. What do I advise them? I would just say have a bigger goal in life. Ask your partner first that what is your goal in life. If they
Hmm.
say you're the goal for the life, just run away from them. They're lying. You need to ask this question to your own self and to your partner, would be partner maybe, that what is the goal
Hmm.
in life? What do they think about life? ये क्वेश्चन हम पूछते ही नहीं एक दूसरे से। इतनी नाइव बातें करते हैं हम लोग। What do you wear? What do you like? Blah blah blah. That is so temporary, right? आप किसी भी
So,
व्यक्ति से जब जीवन में कनेक्ट करते हैं, वो व्यक्ति एक्चुअल में भीतर से क्या है, वो कैसा इंसान है, जब तक आप डीप कॉन्वर्सेशंस नहीं करते तब तक पता नहीं चलता। आजकल आप देखना,
hmm.
रिलेशनशिप्स इतने फ्यूटाइल क्यों हो गए हैं? क्योंकि हमारे डिस्कशंस भी बहुत शैलो हो गए हैं। So you need to have that depth. You need to discuss life with each other.
Hmm.
Then you will get to know that whether he is or she is the right person or wrong person. That's what my advice would be.
Yes, sir. And in this era of competition and running into a rat race, there is this term of insecurities that crosses
Hmm.
like each one of us every now and then. And
Uh-huh.
there is this constant feeling that, this person is better than me, or the other person is doing well, and I am lacking somewhere or the other. So the term insecurity, how is your way of dealing with it? Or what would you like to advise us?
Oh. I would like to tell you one important thing about
Mhm.
insecurity today. Remember this line: insecurity will always bring insecurity to you. I'm telling you this. Insecurity will always bring insecurity. Except faith, except your confidence, nothing is secured in this world. So first you need to try to secure that thing which you have already got, जो आपके पास already है. That is your faith, that is your optimism, that is your hope, endless hope, I would say. That is you have got. वो आपके पास होना चाहिए. The endless hope. कई बार हम hopeless end की तरफ चले जाते हैं. बट वो एंडलेस होप इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, आई पर्सनली फील. सो वो आपके पास है. हाँ, अगर आप इनसिक्योर हो जाते हो तो आप देखना पहले ये तीन चीजें लूज करते हो आप. फेथ लूज
Correct.
करते हो. When you don't have confidence in your own self, you are
Mm-hmm.
insecure. When you don't have confidence in your partner, you are insecure about your relationship. When you don't have faith on the Almighty or the nature or the universe, then you are insecure about it, right? When you're less confident, you are insecure about it. So first of all, have confidence, have faith. you know इनसिक्योर होने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है. अच्छा, कंपैरिजन कब होता है, इनसिक्योरिटी कब होती है? जब आपकी एनर्जी लो होती है. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. आई ऑल्सो वांटेड टू introduce this new word called prana shakti, called prana, to all the youngsters here. Prana is energy. You see, whenever you are insecure, whenever you are depressed, whenever you are upset, whenever
Mm-hmm.
you are anxious, your prana is low, your energy is low. Whenever you're confident, whenever you feel secured, whenever you feel protected, whenever you feel loved, whenever you feel
Mm-hmm.
confident, top of the world, that means your prana is high. So taking
Right.
care of the prana shakti, taking care of the energy is the answer to this. And how do you take care of the prana shakti? By doing exercise, by doing yoga, by doing sudarshan kriya, by doing meditation. Having, taking care of your food habits, taking care of your sleep habits, and having interest in knowledge, having interest in higher self. If you can take care of these 6 7 elements in your life, you will be always having this high prana. और जब आपका प्राणा हाई है, जब आप एनर्जेटिक है, ऊर्जावान है, तब आपके मन में कभी डाउट्स नहीं आएंगे, आपको कभी इनसिक्योरिटीज नहीं होंगी, तभी आप डिप्रेशन में नहीं जा सकते. सो यू नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस एलिमेंट. या.
So insecurities are done. Now we are all set to focus on the future. So what usually happens is we continuously think about future, and in the process we forget to leave ourselves, like we forget to live in present. So what do you think? Should we stress more on the planning of future, or should we get involved in the present more or learn from past?
Oh, I think there should be a balance. I would ask you a question. How do you
Mm-hmm.
ride a bike? How do you drive a car? सी, जब आप
Mm-hmm.
बाइक चलाते हैं तो एक मिरर होता है, और उस मिरर पे लिखा होता है ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर मिरर इन व्हाट एवर ऑब्जेक्ट्स इन द मिरर आर क्लोजर देन दे अपीयर, राइट? ऐसा कुछ लिखा होता है. तो जब आप बाइक चला रहे हो, तो हाउ डू यू राइड अ बाइक? आप मिरर में भी देखते हो, आप आगे भी देखते हो, और ये दोनों का बैलेंस करके आप डिसाइड करते हो इस मोमेंट क्लच दबाना चाहिए, ब्रेक दबाना चाहिए, या गियर चेंज करना चाहिए. अच्छा, ये नहीं बोल सकते कि मिरर में बिल्कुल नहीं देखोगे. मिरर में नहीं देखोगे तो पीछे से आके कोई धक्का मारेगा जोर से. आगे नहीं
Right.
देखोगे तो आप पीछे से जाके किसी को धक्का मार दोगे. सो ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते. यू सेड इट इन योर क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली. लर्न फ्रॉम योर पास्ट मिस्टेक्स.
Mm-hmm.
Don't repeat the same mistake in the present moment. Being aware in the present moment. Learn from your past mistakes, being aware in the present moment, and being ready for the future. There is no point being anxious about future. I'm not saying that you should not plan your future. But what
Mm-hmm.
happens with the mind is either it gets stuck in the planning or it gets stuck in the misery. दोनों में आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते इस सिचुएशन में. You have to be active in this moment. So learn from your misery, from your regrets, guilt, sorrow, blah, blah, blah. And don't be anxious, don't be worried about your future. Just focus in the present moment, whatever you have learned, balance your present moment right now. And then you see, future would be bright. That's the formula.
I have never heard this amazing example till today. Like, this is the example I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And I'm sure a lot of us over here too. So, what usually happens is we as youngsters tend to multitask. We believe in hustling from one thing to other and, continuously
Hmm.
grabbing and going ahead. And in this entire process, we just forget to analyze what we are doing. And we end up where we didn't have to. So basically, there is this hustling culture in youth nowadays, or let's say other people as well. So, what is your message for hustlers out there?
Ah. So in a way, hustling is not bad actually. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
इस एज में नहीं करेंगे तो कब करेंगे? When you are 65, will you be able to do hustling? No.
No.
When you're 75, I'm not sure that you'll be able to do all the hustling. This is the right time, but ये करते समय हमें ये भी याद रखना है कि उस हसलिंग के पीछे क्या इंटेंशन है. Why are you doing it? कई बार लोग हसलिंग करते हैं क्योंकि वो अपने बैरियर को तोड़ना नहीं चाहते और उसे हसलिंग का नाम देते हैं. हाँ, जब हम गिव अप करते हैं और उसे हम हसलिंग का नाम देते हैं. मैं XYZ चीज कर रहा हूं और मैंने अपने आसपास एक कंफर्ट जोन का दायरा बना लिया है, एक बैरियर बना लिया है, और जब मुझे उसे क्रॉस नहीं करना है, जब मैं अपने बैरियर को आगे नहीं जा पा रहा हूं या मैं अपने बैरियर को क्रॉस नहीं कर पा रहा हूं, व्हाट आई डू इज आई हसल. और फिर उसको बोलूंगा, अरे यार यहां तक हो गया, अब मुझे ना नेक्स्ट कुछ अनुभव करना है. बट आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा, व्हाई आर यू हसलिंग. अगर एक चीज एट ए टाइम पूरा करके, इफ यू सी कि अगर आपने उस चीज में अपना 100% दिया है, सो गिविंग 100% इज द की हियर. अगर एक चीज में आपने 100% दिया, तब आप दूसरे चीज की तरफ जा सकते हो. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई हैव टू गो फॉर अ डिनर नाउ एट 9:15 और 9:30. अगर मैं यहाँ बैठे बैठे उसके बारे में सोचूं, व्हाट एम आई गोइंग टू वेयर, व्हाट एम आई गोइंग टू ऑर्डर, हु ऑल विल बी देयर विथ मी, व्हाट एम आई गोइंग टू टॉक, so I'll not be able to perform at this moment in front of you. Are you getting my point? So taking one step at a time, giving 100% in each and everything of your life is the secret. जब आप ये करोगे ना, तो आप हसलिंग नहीं करोगे. आप एक एक चीज को अपना 100% दोगे. अपने कंफर्ट को चेक करो. There are two things. First is
Mm-hmm.
comfort zone, and second is courage zone. So normally what happens is, हसल पता है कौन करता है? जो अपने कंफर्ट जोन का गुलाम है, स्लेव है. जो करेज जोन में है, वो कभी
Uh-huh.
भी हसल नहीं करेगा. वो क्या करेगा? वो एक चीज पहले 100% पूरा करेगा और फिर करेज जोन में दूसरा टास्क लेगा. सो टेकिंग वन थिंग एट अ टाइम is very, very, very important. Yeah,
One thing I is the key.
yeah. And also I would like to tell, channelizing your energy. As youth, we have so much of energy. और हम इतना वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, रील बना बना के वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म पे वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, झगड़ा करके गॉसिप करके वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. मैं चाहता हूं आप हसल करो. हसलिंग का मतलब फॉर मी है चैनलाइजिंग योर एनर्जी इन द राइट डायरेक्शन. एंड हाउ वुड इट हैपन? जब आपका मन शांत है. जब आपका मन शांत है, तो आप इंटेलिजेंट रैशनल एक्शन लेंगे. और मन कब शांत होगा?
Meditation. It all comes down to one point. So, I would like to ask one more question over here, which is about detachment. We easily tend to get attracted or attached to certain thing, and then the absence of that thing actually causes a lot of pain internally as well as externally. So, how do you practice detachment?
How do I practice detachment? By being detached? How do you become a good cook? By cooking, right? How do you become a good writer? By writing, right? How do you become a good speaker? By speaking, right? So how do you practice detachment? By being detached. You know, uh, jokes apart, my answer would be, if you are independent emotionally,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not being dependent on somebody for your own happiness, or if you're not blaming somebody for your own sorrow and misery, that is detachment. You need to practice that. First of all, you need to understand, we need to learn that I don't need anybody to make me happy. And also, I will not allow anybody to make me sad. हम कर क्या रहे हैं? कभी मैं दुखी हूँ और you come to me and you ask me, Chirag, why are you sad? So and so person said something to me. What am I doing? अपने आप में काम करने को छोड़ के मैं किसी और को जिम्मेदार ठहरा रहा हूं. I will be never ever be able to overcome my own emotions, my own patterns, my own feelings. अगर मुझे वो करना है तो लोगों को ब्लेम करना बंद करना पड़ेगा. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, भाई मुझे खुश रहना है क्योंकि मुझे अच्छा लगता है खुश रहना. मुझे कोई टॉम डिक हैरी नहीं चाहिए जो मुझे खुशी दे. Are you getting my point? तो जब ये इंडिपेंडेंस आएगा, जब ये इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस आएगा, जब ये इमोशनल क्वोशंट, जब ये EQ आएगा, देन रियल सेंस में डिटैचमेंट होने लगेगा. So detachment is not a bad word. That does not mean that you're being stone-hearted. No, it's just being emotionally independent, not giving your remote control to anybody, and not dancing on their tunes. That is detachment.
True. Yes. So I'm glad to have this session, and also I would like to mention over here that Sir is youth director at Art of Living. So, Sir, could you give us all a gist about how the experience as a youth director been, and how the entire journey of Art of Living has changed you personally?
Ah, yeah. So, 2006, Gurudev Shishi Ravi Shankar ji, he asked our youth directors, Mr. Khurshid Batliwala and Dinesh Godke, to start something with youngsters. So, and then they came up with this life transforming workshop called Yes Plus, Youth Empowerment and Skills Workshop. And in 2005, I was one of the organizers to organize this life transforming workshop in Nasik in 2005. I was hardly, I think I was hardly 17 or 18 at that time, and we organized it, and I did that workshop, and after that there is no look back in life. When I got to know myself, when I got to know that I have real power within me, and I can influence and I can transform life, then this journey started. The inward journey started with Art of Living. And then life has been beautiful. Then I have been given the responsibility of being a youth director and reaching out to the youngsters, the young energy, the young force in India, in abroad, in many countries. And I've been blessed. I've been fortunate to meet this young energy, to be able to transform, to be able to know their challenges and to be able to help them. It's been a great journey. मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि ये आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग का जो भी वर्कशॉप गुरुदेव ने बनाया है, जो मैं 21 तारीख को अभी नासिक में सिखाने वाला हूँ, कल से कोल्हापुर में सिखाने वाला हूँ, ये सबने करना चाहिए. ये सबने करना चाहिए. कल ही मैंने औरंगाबाद में संभाजी नगर में खत्म किया. ये सबने करना चाहिए. This is the right time for all of us. I started my spiritual journey when I was 17. I was very naive. I was very vulnerable at that time. But because I invested my time, my effort early in this kind of activity, now I'm getting the returns of it, right? So this is the right time for every single youngster, at whatever age you are in right now, to invest your time, to invest your effort in such kind of activities, to have the lifelong returns of this. Yeah, so it's been a great journey. It's been a great journey.
That's amazing. Also, sir, we would like to listen to more details about your workshop that is going to be conducted on 21st in Nasik.
या सो 5 दिन का ये वर्कशॉप है जो बहुत मजेदार वर्कशॉप है, जिसमें हम लोग बहुत कुछ इंटरेक्ट करेंगे. देखो आज 30-35 मिनट में ही हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं और इतने आई एम रियली ग्लैड आपने इस एज में आपके मन में ऐसे सवाल है. आई वांट टू कांग्रेचुलेट यू, राइट? सो ऐसे सवाल जो आज हम डिस्कस कर रहे हो 30-35-40 मिनट में आई एम श्योर कई लोगों के मन में जो सवाल चल रहे हैं ना, उसका आंसर उन्हें मिल गया है। आई एम श्योर कि आपके मन में भी कुछ सवाल होगा, शायद वो सवाल आपने नहीं पूछा होगा, कुछ आंसर मैंने दिया है, यू गॉट योर आंसर थ्रू मी।
Yes.
you know this
Actually,
is the power of, this is the power of, the knowledge. This is the power of self inquiry. This is the power of spirituality. This is the power of art of living, I would say. So ये
hmm,
5 दिन में हम लोग बहुत कुछ इंटरेक्ट करेंगे, बहुत सारे सीक्रेट्स हम आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे, बहुत सारे इंटरेक्टिव प्रोसेसेस होंगे। योगा होगा, प्राणायाम होगा, सुदर्शन क्रिया होगा, म्यूजिक होगा, डांस होगा, गेम्स होंगे। एक फन फील्ड वर्कशॉप है। नॉर्मली व्हाट हैपेंस, whenever there is lot of learning, there is no fun,
hmm,
or
correct.
wherever there is only fun, there is no learning. So art of living workshop, is the, I would say, the perfect balance of fun with learning, or learning with fun. So I would really
Okay.
ask everybody, जो लोग एटलीस्ट कोल्हापुर से मुझे सुन रहे हैं, या नासिक से मुझे सुन रहे हैं, you must attend this workshop. I'm telling you, you must attend this. Yes.
Totally. So thank you so much, sir, for joining with us today. Before leaving, I would like to take a couple of questions from the chat box. So, guys, if you have any questions, just ping it down over here.
There were many actually, and
Yeah, actually,
I would like to thank you, Tanish, and entire your team, Tanaya, for having me here, hmm, and the entire Rotract team. You guys are wonderful.
thank you so much, sir, for joining. I don't know when in life I would get this opportunity without, road track to actually talk with you. Thank you so much for
So,
joining.
so
It has been like an amazing, amazing conversation over here.
thank you. Likewise,
And
thank you.
obviously a couple of lines that I'll remember for lifetime. And the example you gave about the bike, that blew me like totally. I was blown after
So
listening to
मैं
that.
यही कहूंगा कि ये ट्रेलर है। अगर एक्चुअल मूवी देखना है तो you should come on 21st.
Definitely.
I would like to see all of you there.
Yes, sir, totally.
Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you so
God
much,
bless you.
sir.
Bye. Good
Have a
night.
great night. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.